Warriors, rise. Biden warns of cyber attacks during the holidays. We're going to break it down, Warriors. You already have all the tools you need. My name is Coach JB. I am the top health, mindset, and crypto coach in the world. What you believe in your heart, you think in your mind will eventually become your words and become your reality. If you can see it in your mind, eventually you can hold it right here in your hands. What you repeatedly do or repeatedly hear becomes an unconscious activity. What you repeatedly do gets ingrained in your subconscious mind, becomes an unconscious activity. Why did I just repeat that, Warriors? Because they're letting you know exactly what's coming. Think about that. What if somebody handed you the playbook? And I'm gonna share this with you. I'm gonna break this down for you guys. Pay attention, but I'm gonna show you exactly what you should be doing. All right, so check this out, Warriors. If you want to join our private Warrior Academy, click the link down below. The description explains exactly what it's all about. Access to my portfolio, exit strategies, subconscious mind programming, goal setting, vision board creation, and we're all kicking off the 120-day challenge on January 3rd. Okay, so first we're going to watch this video from the World Economic Forum. Warriors, they're literally warning you of cyber attacks. Now let's back up to 2019. 2019, around October, they had a simulation for a global pandemic in regards to a virus. By March, our whole lives had got flipped upside down in the perceptive world or reality. Okay. Now, Klaus Schwab, August 2000, forgive me if I get the dates wrong, but around August 2020, he warned us of cyber attacks. Just recently, 10 countries did a simulation on cyber attacks. Biden just recently warns people to be ready for a supposed cyber attack during the holidays. They're telling you what's coming, Warriors, but I'm going to give you the secret on exactly what you should do, so make sure you stay till the end. So let's watch this video first.
The COVID-19 pandemic has shaken our economies and societies to the core and shown us how vulnerable we are to biological threats. In the digital world, similar risks are being overlooked right now. A cyber attack with COVID-like characteristics would spread faster and further than any biological virus. Its reproductive rate would be around 10 times greater than what we've experienced with the coronavirus. To give you an idea, one of the fastest worms in history, the 2003 Slammer sapphire worm, doubled in size approximately every 8.5 seconds, infecting over 75,000 devices in 10 minutes and almost 11 million devices in 24 hours. Fortunately, at least until now, cyber attacks have not impacted our health the way pandemics have, but the economic damages, and therefore the impact they have had on our daily lives, have been equal and sometimes even greater. You see, the only way to stop the exponential propagation of a COVID-like cyber threat is to fully disconnect the millions of vulnerable devices from one another and from the internet. All of this in a matter of days. A single day without the internet would cost our economies more than $50 billion US, and that's before considering the economic and societal damages should these devices be linked to essential services such as transport or healthcare. As the digital realm increasingly merges with our physical world, the ripple effects of cyber attacks on our safety just keep on expanding.
That was key right there. As the digital world mixes with our physical world. I'll explain in just a moment.
At a faster pace than what we're preparing for. COVID-19 was known as an anticipated risk. So is the digital equivalent. Let's be better prepared for that one. The time is now.
The time is now, Warriors. Okay, so let's break this down just a moment. Okay, I'm going to explain to you exactly what's happening. Okay, so we're going to go here. Officials warn, we're going to subscribe later. Officials warn of an increased hacking threat during the holiday season. Senior Biden administration cybersecurity officials warn business leaders Thursday to be on guard against cyber attacks during the upcoming holiday season. Nothing that hackers want more, the hackers often more active when Americans are taking time away from work. National Cyber Director Chris Inglis and Ann, whatever her name is, I can't pronounce that, the National Security Advisor for Cyber Emerging Technologies, sent a letter to the corporate executives and business leaders highlighting the need to be on alert against attacks in the next few weeks. Okay. Exclusive IMF. International Monetary Fund, 10 countries simulate cyber attack on global financial system. That was on December 9th. Okay. Now, what happened in 2019 when they did the simulation for a virus? 4 months later in March, Your whole world was flipped upside down in the perceptive reality. Now, I'm going to give you the secret on what you should do, warriors. So, I'm going to tell you exactly what you should be doing. Warriors, this is nothing new under the sun. Nothing new under the sun. I'm going to share with you, warriors, that they want you to believe that it's something outside of you that is controlling you, that it's left, that it's right, that it's mask, no mask, that it's the V's against the no V's. And it's beautiful because you're seeing it play out because the exasperation of social media, that we as human beings can pick a side. And if we can get people to pick sides and be fearful of a cyber attack or a virus, we can control the very actions and behaviors that the people do, because what you repeatedly do gets ingrained in your subconscious mind. What gets ingrained in your subconscious mind becomes an unconscious activity. Here's the reality. Yes, we are switching from industrial to technical. We are operating on an old archaic banking system, the SWIFT system that was designed before the internet. The whole system has to switch to Web 3.0. So let me ask you a question. If you're the powers to be and you're running all this stuff and you're switching the whole society from industrial to technical, you're replacing the middle class with robots, AI, technology, are you going to go to the people and say, hey, Mrs. Jones, what I want you to do is I want you to get on your digital wallet and I need you to switch your currency over to cryptocurrency in the blockchain. And what I want you to do is I want you to stop all your old behaviors. I want you to change your whole subconscious mind programming that you've had for 65 years, baby boomer. I want you to change your whole subconscious mind programming in an instant and get on our new banking system. No, that's not how it works, warriors. What you have to do with the people, the human beings, the spiritual beings having a human experience, is you have to put them in a coliseum and you have to get them to look this way. And as they look this way, you come up with a problem over here and you get the people to look over here, and the person that creates the problem creates a reaction in the human being and the physical experience and makes them lose control and think that they don't have control of their life. And then what you do is you come up with the solution. So here's what's going to happen is we are going to have a massive cyber attack. There is nothing to worry about. What they're going to do is they're going to shut down the global system. This is just my opinion. They're letting us know what they're going to do. The internet's going to shut down. There's going to be a massive attack. What they're doing is they're resetting the whole system into our new quantum financial system. But I want you to think about this for just a moment. What if all of your money went away? What if all your bank account disappeared? What if all your crypto went to zero? I have to ask you a very powerful question, because this could change some of your lives and this could turn some of you off to unsubscribe from my channel. If all that went away, what would happen to you personally? Would your life crumble? And if your life would crumble, and if you feel like your life would be over, then they got you, warriors. Because they made you believe that it's something outside of yourself. That if your crypto portfolio is at $1 million, you have more value than another human being. They got you to believe that if you're a Democrat, that you're more powerful than a Republican. And that if you're a Republican, you're much more righteous than a Democrat. That if you're a Catholic, you're much better than Jesus Christ and Church of Latter-day Saints. That they got us, if we could pick sides, if you're a 49er fan, then you're better than a Raider fan. If you can get a human being to attach to anything outside of themselves, that's when you gain full control. Now, the beautiful thing about those things that I just explained, there's nothing wrong with any of them. What's wrong with it is thinking that anything outside of you can control you. But they know that the human beings have deep-rooted subconscious mind programming. And you can't move a human being like that just by saying, move. You have to, boom, do something dramatic or tragic to get them to activate very quickly, to think differently. And then you have to beat it into them and subconscious mind program them to start to use those activities. Why do you think Burger King, if you spend $5, is now giving you cryptocurrency? Why do you think Frito-Lay's is getting into cryptocurrency? Why do you think that they have the Pep coin? It's not cryptocurrency, but they're getting you to use a digital wallet. They're rewarding you for eating shitty. They're slowly and methodically predicting the programming, the people, okay, the people, the sheep, to look this way, come up with a solution, get a reaction, and then they solve the problem. So yes, there's going to be a cyber attack. And yes, the system probably will get shut down. What do you need to do? Absolutely nothing. What you should be doing is working deeply, deeply on your subconscious mind programming. Right now, you should be studying. You should be understanding how to find yourself, to understand yourself. And what you should be seeking is to understand that you're already free, that you're already rich, that you're already abundant. You've been programmed into a system that makes you think that you have to go to school, spend $100,000 to get an education, to go make $30,000 a year, to be stuck in a long base debt cycle that you'll never get out of. You've been trained and predictive programmed to be in this system, that you have to do this, or you have to do that, or you have to fall in line with these rules. The truth is, every single human being is free. So if a cyber attack comes, what should you do? Is be present in what is. That you're already free, you're already abundant, you're already rich. That is how I become financially free, is when I understood that I already had everything I needed. And I worked internally to understand that I am the most powerful human being in the world. I am the greatest of all time within my paradigm, and that should take nothing from you. You have different fingerprint, you have different DNA, and every single human being is very special. Every single human being is just seeking love. And so, yes, there's probably going to be a cyber attack, but no, it takes nothing from you, warriors. To move a system this large, to move human beings, you have to get a massive reaction out of them. Think about what's happened since the C word. Your whole life has changed. Many of you who have never done a Zoom call, or some people had never watched YouTube before or done TikTok, are now on TikTok. They're now on Instagram. They're now on Facebook. They're communicating differently. People are now listening to podcasts. You are now using a digital wallet. For example, I'm just starting another company and I had to open up a bank account. I can't just walk into a bank anymore. I used to be able to walk in a bank and set up a bank account. I walked in, they said, you have to set an appointment. So I had to set an appointment, wait for the banker to call me, take more time out of my day to go in and sit with the banker. I couldn't just walk in and meet with the banker anymore. They were like, did you use your digital wallet? Can you set this up on your digital wallet? Can you? Warriors, I was sitting in the bank listening to the conversations. They kept saying to the people, the older people, hey, let's set this up on your digital wallet. You don't want to set your cards up on your digital wallet? Warriors, you are moving to Web 3.0. You are moving to the quantum financial system. That is a fact. And the people that are going to thrive through this are the people who are not trying to survive through this, warriors. Whatever you believe about the C word, I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying it's nefarious. I'm not saying anything. But the fact is, it changed the way that we live. And the cyber attack is going to change the way that you transact. A cyber attack is designed to show us that the system is flawed. And that the system is flawed, that is going to bring in blockchain technology, which is very secure. And they've been teaching you that it's not. And the reason why they're teaching you that it's not is because they don't want you on the blockchain right now. They don't want you having massive price appreciation. They don't want all the sheep getting very, very wealthy, because whoever controls the money, controls the information, controls the people. Let me say that again. Whoever controls the money, controls the information, controls the people. That's what's been created within the physical paradigm. But the truth is, nobody controls you unless you accept that. So, warriors, do I believe there's a cyber attack coming? Absolutely. Am I worried about it? Absolutely not. Because if they take my bank account down to zero, if they take my crypto down to zero, it takes nothing from me. I'm already rich here. I'm already rich here. And I'm already rich here. And the fact that I'm rich here, here, and here is an ecosystem that keeps me free all the time. When I had zero money 2.5 years ago, I was freer than I've ever been. I feel exactly the same as I did 2.5 years ago. Now that I have financial freedom, nothing has really changed within my physical reality. Maybe a little bit of a nicer car, that's it. Maybe a nicer place, that's it. But it didn't change the fact that I'm already free. If that place is gone and the car is gone, it doesn't change anything. They're just numbers on a screen, warriors. So it's been happening for a very, very, very long time. It's nothing new under the sun, right? Because we let this system happen. We adopted this system. We keep saying that this is okay. And until we stand up as a society and say it's not okay, it's always going to be this way. But Warriors, you're already free. You're already sovereign. You don't have to detach from the system, or you don't have to operate without a social, and you don't have to go be this patriot and go fight and do all this stuff. You don't have to do that stuff, Warriors. If you want to be free, then be free. If you want to be loved, then be loved. If you want to be abundant, then be abundant. All the things happening within your physical reality, your social, your credit score, those are physical things within the physical reality that were created by another man or woman. They're not you. You're not even your name, Warriors. That's the thing. You're not even your name. I am not John Vasquez. I am not Coach JV. I am me. I'm a high vibration spiritual being having a human experience here on earth. So how do you prepare for the cyber attack? You get your shit together internally, Warriors. You're not going to stop the system from going down. But what's more importantly is how you feel when it happens. That's how you protect your family, Warriors. You protect your family by listening and understanding, by clearing your mind, clearing your heart, clearing your gut, and understanding you have everything you need, but being diligent. So Warriors, have a great holiday. I love you guys so, so much. But remember, Warriors, you're already free. You're already abundant. You're already loved. You're already powerful. You're an amazing human being. And if nobody's told you, I love you, Warriors. So if you want to join the most loving, most powerful community in the world, click the description down below. We will guide you into this quantum financial system through love, through positivity, and helping you get your shit together. As we always say, Warriors, rise, let's go.
Well, look at the time. I'll try to keep this brief. After 28 years of peacock logos on much of what I own, it is my choice now to jump without a net into the great unknown, as I do for the first time in my 62 years. My biggest worry is for my country. The truth is, I'm not a liberal or a conservative. I'm an institutionalist. I believe in this place, and in my love of country, I yield to no one. But the darkness on the edge of town has spread to the main roads and highways and neighborhoods. It's now at the local bar and the bowling alley, at the school board and the grocery store. And it must be acknowledged and answered for. Grown men and women who swore an oath to our Constitution, elected by their constituents, possessing the kinds of college degrees I could only dream of, have decided to join the mob and become something they are not, while hoping we somehow forget who they were. They've decided to burn it all down with us inside. That should scare you to no end as much as it scares an aging volunteer fireman. To my